I'm Tarah Mikacich. I'm from Orlando, Florida, and I've been a pro wakeboarder since 2007. I really love being on the water, like the feeling of progression, just boating with friends, like kind of having that group that you like are there for each other. You support each other, you're encouraging each other, you pay attention, stuff like that. And for me, coaching has been a pretty big part of it, kind of getting to share my knowledge with people that want to enjoy the sport in the way that I do, that, want the information that I have and help them just enjoy it more. I think I just got kind of like eased into WakeWell because, we were doing all the rider experience events and Mark was there announcing them, and so we would kind of, the group of us go to dinner pretty often, and then it would be like, oh, hey, we're having, wake church in the morning, and I was judging, so I was gonna be there early anyways. And so I feel like I just kind of like slowly got introduced over, a summer. I feel like one of my main things in like how I interact with people in wakeboarding is that like I just want them to know that I care. That like whatever they're feeling, like I have empathy for and I relate to, and I just want them to know that like I'm here to help. So I think that like being around like WakeWell and listening to Mark, have that be like a pretty big part of his message, I think just like encourages me in that. And then also like this has actually been a pretty tough year, but chatting with Mark early in the year, and he was just like, hey, it's gonna change your life. Write down 5 things every day that you're grateful for. And I was like, okie dokie, like, let's go. And that's actually been really helpful on like days that I feel like, man, this was awful. To then be like, no, actually, this interaction was really good, and I'm grateful for something else or whatever. I feel like that has like helped me just keep going. I think it's really easy to feel very alone in wakeboarding. It's very easy to feel like you're not enough, like it's like I said, it's hard and it can be isolating, even though it's a sport that you have to do with other people. And I feel like as I've been around WakeWell, that's kind of been such a big part. Obviously, the loving others part of it, right? Is that like having people that are there for you to encourage you, and that growing that community of more people that are like that, so that as you enjoy the sport that you love, you don't get, brought down into negative thoughts, that it's more uplifting and I don't know, less like the competitive atmosphere that can rise up in places, and more lifting each other up, I think. Love God, love others, love Wake. That's WakeWell.